You're listening to the 605 Show with your hosts, Alana Snyder and B the Noble One.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 605 Show with your favorite host, V the Noble One, and of course,
Alana Snyder live
from Great Shots. It's going down. Now, this episode, as all the other episodes that you see this year, are brought to you by Boulevard Brewing Co. Now, listen, this gentleman back here hitting shots in the middle of our... Hey, Todd.
Oh my God, Todd from Boulevard.
Hey, what's up, guy? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on? Just having some great shots.
I like puns. Puns are amazing. So shout out to our amazing sponsor for doing that. But listen, this is a special edition right here because we're having fun. We're trying to get into this weather, y'all.
It is beautiful out.
Oh my goodness. I've been waiting for this. And there is no better way to enjoy this weather than in a especially climate controlled environment. Because you know it gets windy around here. See you, Todd. But having a place where not only can you feel the breeze and all of that, but if it gets a little too chilly, you might get some heat. Okay, if it gets a little too hot, you might get some air. You have all the options. We are here at Great Shots.
What's this drink? The white sangria. That's what I'm enjoying.
She's not supposed to break fourth wall, but whatever. Listen, we are here at Great Shots. We are here on level 3 in Bay 304. This is a special bay. We're going to christen this.
Speaking of bay, you know who I miss? Brian Bieber, our producer.
Oh, bring it in. What's up, home killer? We got the Biebs in the building. Everybody.
He couldn't make it because he's being socially
smart
right now. I know.
We appreciate you, sir. We miss you. We wish you were here. I'm going to eat your portion of the food and beverages that you normally get.
I don't need it.
I don't need it either. I already had some Flyboy donuts today, but I'm ready for it. So I don't, you know what I mean?
So listen, where are we at right now? Let's tell them again what's going on.
No, it's a Great Shots, but it's summertime. We skipped spring, kind of. I feel like. Why? I don't know.
Right. Well, there were some things happening.
Some things were happening.
There were some things happening. But we are here at Great Shots. If you have never been out here, you got to come out here and check it out. First of all, if you are into golf, and if you are not, this is a great place to be. First of all, you could just come chill, drink like you would at any other entertainment venue. But this beautiful thing about it is that if you're into golf, you're going to fall in love with this place. And if you are not into golf, this is a way for you to be able to participate with people and hang out and do something that doesn't have the pressure of being on the court.
There's games.
There's games. You can just hit stuff. You know, you could be bad at it and still win something maybe.
While being far apart. It's a very spacious. The bays are huge. So.
Absolutely. We got great seating, all of that other type of stuff. You want to make sure you come out here and check it out. But you don't have to take our word for it.
But we'll get to that. Jonathan from Great Shots will be talking to us. So, but now let's have some witty banter about summer.
It gets infinitely less cool when you announce it as witty banter.
That's what my script says. So.
Like now the bar is just too high. Now people want witty banter.
Well, the summer issue of 605 Magazine, 605magazine.com, June just came out. So
speaking of June, June 5th, 605 day.
605 day.
It's coming to you for real. We're going to be celebrating that 605 style, of course, rocking with DTSF. Make sure you look for that.
Yeah, we'll be live streaming on Downtown Sioux Falls Facebook, and we will be 5 hours. We're celebrating 605 Day.
It's a marathon. We do it for y'all, okay?
This is not for you.
Listen, drinking and eating for 5 hours is difficult.
We're gonna have Chislick, red beer,
all that.
Maybe some kuchen.
I don't even know how to say that. Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, so it's 605, June 5th, 605 Day.
Put it together.
And obviously, special place in my heart because, you know, 605 Magazine, 605magazine.com. Hey, Brian. Are you excited about summer?
Oh, Alana. You would not believe how excited I am about summer.
You sound super excited, bro.
I mean, it's not the average summer situation, but what are you doing to make it feel like summer for you?
Well, we bought a little above ground pool for our daughter. So been filling that up. We put a gazebo in our backyard.
Google image summertime.
Yeah, just been probably like drinking more summer cocktails than we normally would have.
Yeah. How about a slip and slide? You look like a slip and slide type of guy to me.
No slip and slide.
No?
Too much dog poop in the yard.
Do they still make slip and slides?
You do.
Yeah.
Good. It's a great product. I was slightly impoverished as a child, so we just tore up garbage bags and put a water hose on it.
Where was that?
This is in Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
Shout out. Listen, you had to improvise. You had to make it happen. So for kids out there, if your parents won't buy you a slip and slide, just steal a few garbage bags. You could do it yourself. It's a little lumpier, but it works.
Alana, is this something, do you want to take this opportunity to make fun of V for this? I know in the past you've
Right.
She worked your jobs and she couldn't get. Oh.
Yeah, for new viewers, Alana thinks it's funny to make fun of my mother who worked multiple jobs to take care of her children as a single mother, but whatever.
Wasn't it about Christmas time too?
It was about Christmas, about how she worked 3 jobs to get us gifts, and then you thought that was funny.
Okay, it wasn't that.
I'm just saying.
It wasn't that bad.
I can't wait to
Wasn't
meet
that
my
bad,
mom.
Brian? I don't know. Let's bring it back. Please don't check.
Ooh, cut that in, Brian.
Yeah, maybe don't. So I've been going on, walks on the bike trails. That's still looking like normal to me, but people are aggressive. So that was one question I had. So, like, when people are like to the left and they like beep aggressively, like how far do you have to be? Because I feel like if you're on the right side enough, but I feel like they want you to go further, and I feel like it's very aggressive. What do you guys think?
I do feel like people are kind of aggressive when they yell on your left to you. Like, I feel like they're not doing it as like a courtesy, like to let me know they're on my left. I feel like they're yelling at me, which makes me not want to move. Oh, you're left. And it makes me kind of
I've had people yell at me because I'm not on the left or on the right enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're probably in the way.
Okay, well, maybe. But then I had another question. Brian, I feel like this might be you or in your future. What age do you start to pull out chairs and sit in your driveway in the summertime?
I'm not going to sit in my driveway, Alana. Some people.
I'm not above it.
Really?
That's inviting the kind of social interaction that I am not interested in under the best public health circumstances, and certainly not now. So it's all backyard for me.
But V, you would do it?
Backyard fire pits.
I'm not above it.
You're okay.
Well, I live downtown, so I mean, like, that's not really a thing.
That's very true.
So I guess I'm lying a little bit, but I found myself the other day going for a walk, and I just want to just sit in the park.
Really?
I just sat on a bench, which felt like some old man stuff.
That's a very old man move.
You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was too cool for it at first, but then I was like, I want to sit on this bench.
Did you like share any wisdom with anyone, or?
Actually, ironically enough, I want to share wisdom with someone.
Like what?
What do you want me to do?
Was it Brian?
Wise old man on a bench. That's what I want to do with my life.
But like make it really kind of like vague. So they're like, what does it mean? And then you like disappear.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Please do it. Please do it. Brian's over us.
Basically, I want to be Bagger Vance.
Wasn't that? Oh, there it is.
I'm back.
Wasn't that summertime banter?
That was great. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. We're just going to bring on our first guest. We got Jonathan from Great Shots. Get on over here. I feel like we need like a sound system with like applause.
Hey, we'll just do fake applause.
Hey. Welcome.
Absolutely.
I gotta say before we start, you missed one thing on that slip and slide.
What's that?
The Dawn dish soap.
Oh,
you gotta have that, man.
Yeah.
That makes it slick.
Yeah, he knows what's happening. He knows what's happening.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to improvise. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Not everybody got it out of the box, Alana.
I didn't even say anything. Brian did this to me.
I grew up in the country, so
okay.
lay down the tarp.
That would work a lot better because you had to overlap the garbage bags, and then they would get gaps, and it was a whole thing. But we made it.
Imagine in the country, it's got to be really rough if you're laying on the wrong spot.
That's true. You know
what I mean?
Country kids are tough, though.
I know. Welcome.
So here we are
coming out.
Great shots, man.
So you have a cocktail too. This looks very spicy, and I'm kind of terrified.
Yeah, it's our sun-kissed drink. Something we're gonna feature here for the summertime. But you have some good vodka in there, and then it's spiced up with some jalapenos. So
I'm not mad at that. And here we have Pin High.
that's our Pen High. That's a beer that's brewed just for us here at Great Shots. We have it on tap. Custom beer. So
hot diggity.
Kolsch style. It's a fun one to drink. So
That's tasty, refreshing.
It is very
It's great on a
refreshing.
beautiful day like this. Breathing in, y'all.
absolutely, this is perfect.
Right,
true.
breathing in.
Perfect.
It's
Drinking the
true.
great beverages. And what do we have here?
Or the white sangria.
Yeah,
Easy.
we've
Let-
talked about it.
Let
We've
him say it
talked
again.
about it.
He's on air now. Relax.
So here's the deal. So you have amazing cocktails and beers, and you actually have really good food, which we're going to try here in a little bit, which I'm very excited about. I've already had some that's very, very good. But talk about, paint me a picture. So Great Shots. Everyone was looking forward to it. It opened. It was fantastic. And then the pandemic happened. The story of everyone's life with the pandemic.
Yes, the monkey
But
wrench of 2020.
Tell people who haven't been here yet, like what's happening at Great Shots. What can they expect?
Yeah, so Mr. Pun over here, great things are happening at Great Shots. But no, we're excited. For those that have not been, it's a 3-story golf entertainment venue, very similar to bowling and darts, but for golf. You don't have to be a good golfer to come out and enjoy. Saw a couple of your swings. We do have a teaching academy down there, so
Wow,
we can work get you working on that. But
Listen, I take
but
no.
that's the thing. You had fun. You were hitting
Right.
the ball. You had fun. So that's the best part about it. You don't
Get a
have to be.
participation trophy.
Listen, I take no offense. My shot is wet.
You
As well
don't have
established.
to be a good golfer. You come out, you enjoy it. Like we said, we have awesome drinks. We have an executive chef, a full kitchen team that really focus on the food side of things for us, which again we're going to try here in a little bit. So great food. And we want you to come out, book parties, book corporate events, social events, all that stuff. We can accommodate 12 to 1,200.
Yeah, this is one of those things where like it really is like a no-brainer for anybody that actually does golf. Obviously, being in the golf cart, being with your people and doing that thing is cool, but being able to drink, and I have put a golf cart in the creek. So if we could take the golf cart out, that's
So
definitely
last episode, you mentioned you blew up a car.
yeah. And then I put this. I've had a bad luck. I had a bad.
So you should stop driving things.
Right, probably. So we had that. Then you can have beverages and you can have food.
Oh,
Right.
and
Speaking of
speaking
which,
of
listen,
food,
this is for pros out
Perfect
here.
timing.
So you can have. Oh no, does he have?
right
the-
from the executive chef.
Man, that's looking
Thomas.
delicious. So
Get over
actually,
here.
Thomas, pop in here. So listen, you can have food, you can have the drinks, you can have all of those things while you out here golfing, doing your thing. You can have music and all of that. You just have everything here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And some amazing food. Oh, y'all even have the pins in the food.
There it is.
I'll bring that in. Let's see that. Let's see that. So what
Yeah,
do we
the
have here?
best part is you don't have
Oh,
to
here, I'll model it.
chase
There it
the
is.
golf ball. You get to sit right here, hit golf shots, and have drinks or food delivered to you.
That's my favorite part. So we have Chef Thomas. Chef, tell us what we have here because this
So-
looks delicious.
What you have right there is our Thai ginger shrimp taco. It's a tempura battered shrimp,
Oh yeah.
tossed in a sweet, creamy sweet chili sauce that we put fresh ginger and cilantro in. It also has an Asian avocado salsa and a toasted
Yeah, that-
sesame slaw.
I thought you were
No,
gonna help me show up with these.
No,
things.
I'm just-
Already
I'm
Going
eaten.
in.
Listen,
Going
we got
in.
the pin in it. Y'all know.
All right,
y'all
all
know
right.
golf
And
team.
next, what do we
Yeah,
have?
they know. What else we got? This
I
is
thought you were
actually-
gonna help me.
No, I wasn't actually.
Great
What's
shots,
up?
buffalo dip there.
Ooh,
It's, one of our originals here.
you know I love buffalo
That's
dip
right.
because I'm from Buffalo, New
Buffalo.
York. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. So that has some roasted chicken, cream cheese, our house-made buffalo sauce, cheddar
Yeah.
cheese, mozzarella, served with our house-fried tortilla chips,
Mhm, mhm.
and also some grilled pita bread there for you.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Perfect.
And next,
I'm into this.
we lost V. He's gone.
No, yeah.
He's gone now.
Oh yeah.
Last, the dessert. It's our number one here.
Oh yeah. I'm messing up.
Biggest
Oh,
selling
my God.
dessert here.
Nah,
It's
just
our
bring it
cookie
over.
brownie skillet. It's
Show it.
the ooey and gooey brownie wrapped in a chocolate chunk cookie dough
Come on.
that we bake in these little cast irons here. It's topped with vanilla bean ice cream and drizzled with cinnamon caramel sauce.
I'm into it.
I'm so into it. Go ahead, write that down.
Okay.
Tacos good?
Put some spoons over.
Yes, sir.
Got
Oh
it.
my god. Well, thank you so much.
Not a
Listen,
problem
the
at
tempura batter
all.
is popping. Ladies and gentlemen, do the right thing. You got to get it. We live a rough life. We're doing this for y'all. I work hard for you. Okay? Look at this. Look at this out here. Got the food. Get yourself a pin high
Oh my god!
and live your life. Anyway, go
Right
ahead.
from
Talk
the
amongst
executive
yourself.
chef. I can't believe this.
For you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We
Enjoy.
appreciate you.
Thanks, Chef.
Because so some people would maybe think like if they haven't been here that maybe it's just like chicken strips and like they're trying to plan their dinners and everything. So like it's like a full-on menu. I mean, I've seen it, but talk about that a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's an upscale spin on bar food. We do have shareable appetizers. We do have the chicken fingers for the kids, that kind of thing. But then we do shrimp tacos, our own dip, that kind of stuff. So about 75% of our menu is made from scratch. So that's the exciting thing. We
What was
get to have
the
fun.
pasta? I've had that before.
The beef tortellini pasta.
Yes.
One of my personal favorites there. So
Everyone get it. It was amazing. I still dream
Absolutely.
about it, and I'm gonna get more.
And if we can be
Is it?
honest, respect to everybody. But golf course food is normally trash. Okay? Let's be honest. I don't want a sandwich. I don't want a cold sandwich that you just put together. Okay? You know, a gas station sandwich. I want this business. Okay? I want tempura shrimp tacos. Let's go.
Okay, so it might not be what's happening right now with in general now with the changes, and then you have other rooms that when the time is right for events and everything. Talk about the event rooms and some of the changes that have happened here.
Yeah, so we're excited. The restrictions are starting to be lifted starting this weekend. We'll kind of continue the way that we've been doing things with reservations to get through the weekend, and then start to increase our bay occupancy. Gonna make me jealous over there digging in while I'm talking.
He's using the script as a napkin. I don't know.
We can get them some napkins. We have some on the tray here.
Yeah, you know.
But we're excited to start increasing our occupancy. Obviously, there's still a lot going on. You don't just flip the switch and everything goes away.
Right.
So we're still being smart and responsible about it. So we'll look to increase our bay occupancy starting June 1st, increasing from 4 to 6.
Magic hand and frame.
And then from there, from the event side of things, we're ready to start hosting events again. We know it's going to take a little bit of time for people, some people to get comfortable, but if you're working together and you're in the office together, there's nothing different than being out here and being in a safe space. So we have 6 event spaces, including our Champions Club. That's beautiful. It's one of the nicest looking rooms here in Sioux Falls.
Yes, it is.
So you can we have an event team that's ready to take your business, whether it's social, corporate, just out here on the tee line in the hitting bays, whatever it is. We're excited to get going again.
That's the best part, right? Like, everybody's like, business happens on the golf course. Here's the thing. When you golf like I do, you do no business on the golf. I'm usually over in some bushes or hunting down a ball. Here, you can actually sit and talk and actually engage with people and actually make some things happen. So if you got clients or somebody in here, this is a great place to do that. Or if you just want to hang with your people.
I was just going to say, or if you don't want to, you can just hang out in the sexy Champions Club.
For sure.
You guys have like awesome neon signs, by the way. Was that from Pride Neon, or where are those from?
They are. So we have the one downstairs with the swing, our Instagram wall, our social media wall with the golf cart, pretty fun there, and then the Champions Club sign.
Are they both Joe Schaefer? Is that who designed them? Or
that is, yeah. He had a
I'm
big
a
play.
fangirl.
Joe and Ivy.
This situation right here is a problem. It's a full-on problem.
Well, you have diabetes as well.
Yes. Besides that.
Brian, where are you to comment?
What's the problem? Because you're not sharing with us.
I mean, listen. Every man for himself.
Weird.
Every man for himself.
Oh boy. Awesome.
Wow.
Is there anything new that we should know about, or anything that people need to know about if they're planning on coming to Great Shots?
Yeah, I would say if you haven't already followed us on social media, check out our channels there, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're constantly making updates, running specials, that kind of thing. But we do have a lot of fun stuff coming now that the restrictions are starting to be lifted. We have some fun summer programming here for the Sanford Sports Complex and here at Great Shots. So looking forward to getting some DJs in the building, some live music, entertainment nights. It's going to be a lot of fun, getting people back out in the community, again, providing a safe place for them to come out and enjoy some social experiences.
I dig it. It's going to be litty out here, folks.
So it's greatshots.golf if people want to do reservations and all of that.
That's correct. Right now they can go on, reserve a bay online, and then again follow us. Everything that we have going on. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us.
No, absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you all.
Yeah.
I appreciate this
Do you
situation.
need round 2 on the brownie skillet?
No.
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 Might.
Yeah. It's going to be.
We're gonna have to bring up the second one.
We might have to figure that out. We'll figure
And my
it out,
wife
'cause
said
we
this is
stealing
already going to be
everything.
problems. All right, look. Nobody saw me eat that, but you need to get this. This is ridiculous.
Well,
And you
thanks
need
for
at least 3
joining us.
people.
If you'd like to, we have plenty of boulevards. If you want to grab one on your way out,
Grab whatever you like.
Boulevard Brewing Company.
Actually, I'm going to pop this pin high right here.
Nice.
Dude, I want
Custom.
to try one of those too.
Oh.
For
But
the
this
rec-
is also delicious.
For the record, I was just kidding. I saw you hit the ball. You had some good shots. So
Aw.
We'll
get to see you in a minute.
No one that's golf with me is going to, they're going to be like, yeah, right, bro. They know. I'll pop up the hit a shot.
But
you know?
we do have the Sanford Power Academy. So if you do need lessons,
I saw that, and I do need
Oh,
lessons.
man.
You know what it is about golf?
That Power Academy, like, I gave birth last year at Sanford, and like that's like when you're doing like appointments, that's on repeat, showing like people like athletes working out. And the whole time I'm like, I need to go jump off a cliff because I'm not one of those.
Or you could go to
I
the
know, or
Power
I
Academy
can change
and
my life. I get it.
That's an option.
Commitment.
So listen,
and
every
drive.
year I feel like I get something figured out. Right, I get my wrist figured out. Then I pick my head up. I get my head down. And then I mess up my knees. And then
That's the
can't
hard part
get
about
it all.
the head
you gotta,
down.
You got to keep it simple. Just keep
Yeah.
it simple. Hit the bottom of the golf ball. Go find it again.
You know,
unless you're here.
You know who says that? People who can golf. It's hard for everybody.
That's why,
else.
yeah, you come here,
Right.
like you
That's what
said,
I
and
love.
you don't have to pick it up.
I can just whack away. I don't have to worry about it. I don't feel like I'm being judged.
You know what's the worst too about golf is like when you're doing the thing where like, oh, that's my ball, and then you try to do the drive and grab, and then you fall. I have gone off the cart, like out of the cart.
That's hilarious. Do we have video of that?
No, we don't. Thank God.
We should get video of that. I think that would be great for the people.
Go
Play
for
it
the
back!
cameras.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Well,
but thanks again. Should we?
we
cheers?
appreciate you. Let's do it.
Can we cheers?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, a little. Yeah.
There we go. We didn't
Everything
have
is just awkward with you. I try to look cool, but
I
I
just
can't.
meant, whatever. Well, should we do our little?
Well, thank you for having us. We're gonna
Oh,
get into
thank
this
y'all.
live read right here.
All right. Y'all have
And
a
then
good
I'm gonna eat
time.
some more of this brownie.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
you.
Well,
All right, live read. This is where we earn the paycheck. Here we go.
oh, hold on.
I did not pre-read this, so this is.
I'm also
definitely-
gonna grab. Look at this. Okay, real quick. This isn't a live read, but Todd dropped off some blood orange vodka soda fling. It's literally a cocktail in a can.
Right. It's like White Claw for grown-ups.
That sounds
Made
good.
with vodka, blood orange. No, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Did you have something there, Brian?
I just said that sounds good.
It does.
I mean, and the can's adorable.
Hmm.
Sorry, V. Did I-
That's all I had to
Yeah.
say.
Okay. So.
Oh, it says maybe sing the first part.
Okay. Go ahead.
In the summertime when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather is fine, you got rattlers on your mind.
Whoa.
Zesty, refreshing, and a little bit of a throwback to the taste of a childhood, Boulevard Brewing Company's Cherry Lime Rattler is a summer in a can. Speaking of summer beers, Chill Vibes Cucumber Sour is also hitting shelves this month. So pick up a few six-packs, sit back, relax, and crack open a can or two. The only effort required is lifting it to your lips, V.
Why was I in this? I could have been eating the brownie. You didn't even need me for this.
I know, I didn't.
Like, why would you?
Whatever.
I was doing something.
Wasn't that a great live read?
That was an amazing live read.
Do we have any of those? I don't even know if we have any of those. We have jam. Okay, yeah, here's the deal. Here's what Todd did.
All right, I'm
We
done
got
with the brownie.
Jam,
Get off my back about it.
jam band. What V's favorite easy sport, which with electrolytes,
It's got electrolytes.
vodka,
That means you can hit golf balls and then drink and get electrolytes.
unfiltered wheat beer, and space camper. I like that
Mm.
one. And also, you guys have. I'm breaking it again. You guys have Boulevard here, don't you? I think you do. Yep, they do. So Boulevard's here too.
And they got this pin high custom. What's that? Yeah, absolutely. Let me do that. We're gonna get
Excuse
this
me.
out of the way.
And let's bring our next guest, Jen. Do we have Jen on? Jen. She's in our fancy
Jen.
green room. Oh, there she is. Yes, look at you. killing it. My God.
Yes.
We have Jen from the kitchen. Oh,
Great lighting.
as the logo shows.
Looks good.
You got good lighting. You look nice.
Hold up to the window with that golden hour.
That golden hour. I mean, you don't have a skillet brownie or anything, but other than that, like, it looks pretty cool.
I mean, now it makes more sense because it might melt. It's melting. So
this was my point. Okay.
before that was just a lot.
Okay,
I
now
was more jealous of the blood orange drink you have going on in front of you there.
I mean, right? I mean, we have like all the beverages. I don't know, it's a lot.
you're gonna want some of that.
But how are you doing? Welcome.
I'm good, thanks. Thank you.
Okay, so off the bat, can you kind of describe what the kitchen is for people who do not know?
Sure. Yeah, the kitchen is a co-working and community space that is geared towards women. So our goal is kind of to provide a location for women who want to kind of do something different than the typical work at the office, send the kids to full-time daycare type thing. You can see in the video there, yeah, we've got this big, large space for people to pull up, host events, get together and their families, their businesses, their community. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I was just there, and it is very modern, very adorable. It is somewhere you want to hang out.
I dig it. What was the motivation for this?
Oh gosh, there was a lot of different motivations, but mostly working as a full-time mom was the motivation. I had, just like the 8 to 5 office job, and it just wasn't working for me. I was not feeling like this is how it was supposed to be, literally dropping my kids off and working a job to pay someone to watch my kids while I worked a job. So I just always kind of had these ambitions to do more, and noticed that there was a lack of opportunity and a lack of spaces to do that. So I just did it.
Yeah. And so I'm obsessed with the name. So pretty much like, I love how you've gone off the vibe of like the old, like women should be in the kitchen, but you like go for it. And that's like kind of your tagline, that we do belong in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That one.
There's that one. The idea was that the saying women belong in the kitchen, and we just wanted to make this space where like women actually really belonged. Like they felt like when they showed up there, they were going to have their village and their support, and that they could do whatever they wanted, taking it back.
I dig it.
When did you start working on it? And like, so talk about when you started working on it and then your actual like opening date.
Oh gosh. Well, I want to say that the idea kind of came to fruition almost 2 years ago now, about 1.5 years ago, last 2 falls ago. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but basically I quit my full-time job in August of last year to solely focus on this. And we did a crowdfunding campaign to raise money, because one of the things that I realized for women who try to start a business is that funding is not readily available like it is for everyone else. So we launched a crowdfunding campaign, which was a super different way of getting things up and running. And it took us about 6 months to find a location, get everything finalized, and then we opened up in February.
Yeah, where is your location?
We are on Racket Drive, so we're right across from the Sanford Wellness Center off of like 49th and Louise area.
That's a great space. It's huge.
It is. It's really big. It's a lot bigger than I had ever anticipated it would be, but it kind of opened up opportunity to also do like event hosting and all kinds of things that we didn't plan on in the beginning. So it's great.
Right. Yeah. Talk about the different types of memberships people can look at.
Sure. So it's a membership-based structure. So you have to be a paying member to come utilize the space. We have part-time memberships, which if you just kind of need like a few days a week to get in there, that's accessible 8 to 5. That's $100 a month. We have a full-time membership, which you can get 24/7 access. That's $200 a month. And then we just started a digital membership. So since we had to shift all of our events offline or online, I should say, we started doing all of that on Zoom calls and putting it on our membership platform. And that's $15 a month to get involved with that. And then we also do work with nonprofit groups and businesses that want to get like a group rate going, so we can work with the unique needs of businesses on that as well.
Yeah. What are some things that you've been working on? Because like you guys were brand new, like you were killing it. Like you started having all these events, everything was being well attended. And then all of a sudden this happened. So how have you dealt with that? And I mean, like, obviously like at the beginning of it, were you like freaking out? Were you calm? How were your vibes? Because I mean, every business owner was probably at some point having a panic attack or 5.
Faux show.
Because we are both ones. So.
Right. Yeah, you can sympathize with that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The vibes went from like feeling great, to feeling really bad about everything to like crying myself to sleep. Like there was just the roller coaster all day, every day, basically. We literally had been open a month and a half when we decided to shut everything down. So it was scary. We did, like you said, we had a lot of momentum going. Things were really picking up like faster than we had even anticipated. And it just kind of like changed the entire landscape of everything. It was sad, really. People were just kind of starting to get the lay of the land and feeling comfortable there. And then we're like, sorry, gotta go home.
Yeah. I mean, like everyone's probably like, oh my gosh, I love the networking. I met so many great people. Get away from me.
Forget all that. Go home.
Before you kind of go into what's going on that's differently now, talk about the events that were happening and the types of things that do normally occur at the kitchen.
Yeah. So it's really like all across the board, anything that we feel like will be of benefit to the women of our community. So we've had a lot of workshops that are just really candid conversations regarding business ownership, motherhood, those kind of things. We've had like hip hop, yoga, and sushi rolling classes. We did some work with South Dakotans Against Racism. We've really like run the whole gamut of just getting together and like educating people, networking, like you said, and just having fun.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And then you have childcare.
And we have a childcare room, yeah.
Which is adorable. I heard you talk about it and everything, but I just got the tour and
so cute.
Yeah.
Owen's going there.
So cute.
I'm just saying.
That's cute.
So normally you have someone there to constantly like be kind of watching people. And it's like, is it 4-hour max increments?
Yeah, we do 4-hour max just because we're not a licensed daycare facility. It's really, I kind of compare it to like when you go to the gym and you drop off your child in the playroom. It's just a little more interactive and a little more structured than that, just so that we make sure that the kids are getting their, brain play in and the interaction. So
yeah.
So now that it's not the same, what's going on for the changes and how are you prepping for more people kind of coming back in?
Sure. So we closed down the childcare room first and foremost. That was like the first thing that we did, and it's still closed just because typically young, small children cannot, respect social distancing and hygiene and all of that. So we're still kind of holding tight on that until we have more information. But and then, like I said, our events are still digital as of right now. So besides those two things, the events and the childcare, we are back to business as usual. I kind of went in and like rearranged the entire space and pushed chairs apart and set up, distancing between all of our workstations. And but we're accepting new members. We're ready to get back to it. So we do have a mask requirement still at this point. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So, what's coming up with you guys? Like what kind of events are coming up here in the next couple of weeks?
Sure. So tomorrow we've got a couple events. For digital members, we do like a weekly check-in every Friday morning. We call it caffeine chats. And it's literally just like come as you are, whether that's like ready for the day or with a child hanging off of you and you're still in your robe. Like we just kind of like get together and talk. We've had a couple of weeks now where the talks have gone like 2.5 hours because it's just really nice to like communicate with real people. And like people who kind of understand what your world is like right now. So we have those every Friday. Tomorrow we have an event called The Power of Routine with Ashley Bott-Schmidt. She works for Blend Interactive and also does like beauty counter and fitness classes. So she's going to talk to us about the ways that we can incorporate routine into our life to kind of help us through this time. What else do we have coming up? Next, we're working on a breastfeeding class for new moms, the going back to work and pumping situation. We're working on an event to focus on if you found yourself unemployed through all of this. So, like I said, it's really kind of all across the board. So,
right. Yeah. And then you said you have tutoring I saw on the website.
Yeah, that's a new one too. Because of COVID, we started doing it to help kids finish up their curriculum for the school year. And then through the summer, we'll kind of be working on just keeping them engaged and learning. And I have a friend and a member of mine that is a tutorer and a former educator. So she's kind of helping out on that end. And yeah, we're just trying to help out parents and working parents however we can.
Yeah, and you updated your website and everything during this.
Yes, yeah, we've got a
Which
section
is
on
bomb, by the way.
Yeah, we just got a new website, which Carly from CK Design worked on, and it's beautiful and incredible, and it allowed us to do the digital memberships. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Kind of
Nice.
jealous about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into the game, though, so
Keep talking. I'm gonna go ahead and move this. Get
What
some.
is
You guys see it?
thank you for this. But for someone who is kind of still very new into I mean, even though you just opened, he's getting more food. Even though you just opened, you've been working on the business for a while. Like, do you have any advice for people who were very fresh into like the business world, who might still kind of be panicking a little bit about what's going on and how to deal with it?
My advice right now would be like, just wait. Because you don't want to be a business owner in this climate right now. But I guess like the biggest thing for me was just reach out to people, ask questions. You're not expected to know all of it. I know I didn't. I'm still learning, and I'm like so lucky to have the people that I work with come in and do all these events and presentations, and I'm learning every day. So I would just say reach out to people. Yeah, I met with Vonnie before I opened. I mean, we've been I've just really like leaned on help from others. So
the most he's engaged this entire interview.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an absolute professional.
Thank you.
You're doing the thing.
I mean, so,
well, then let's jump to the game. You better save some for me.
Pick it up.
I'm not gonna get any of this.
I wish
All
we
right,
had like, a
Jen,
really
are you
long
ready?
situation where we could like hand the food through the screen kind of thing.
I know. We'll try to like pass it through the camera.
Right.
Well, I'm not getting any, and I'm here. So, but this game is called Would You Rather Kitchen Edition.
That was
What was that?
It's kind of like,
Hey, Bieber, you got a little dark on us, bro.
it's like
You got a little dark on us, bro.
you have to make difficult choices, right?
You gotta go for a walk, baby. I feel like.
That's actually exactly what I was hoping for.
Oh, nice.
So it's good. It worked out. All right. Are you ready? What are you saying, Brian?
That was the tone you were going for, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was the exact tone. All right, Jen, would you rather have someone super chatty next to you or someone who is quiet but their phone is constantly going off with notifications?
Oh my gosh. I guess it depends on the setting, but probably chatty. I'm a pretty chatty person. I can kind of talk to anyone. So.
Okay. Would you rather have someone loudly chewing gum at your table at the kitchen or someone who constantly whistles?
Oh. Chewing gum? There's no getting through there.
See,
whistling drives me crazy.
I kind of like whistles. Like I talked to my friend Molly about this, and she hates whistling and goes nuts.
Like incessant whistling, like that might be an issue, but somebody chewing their gum on hard mouth noises wear me out, so I can't do it.
I don't know.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Would you rather have a co-op gossip in the building or have a co-op one-upper?
Oh my gosh. These are just, I suppose that's the point of the game, huh? Lose-lose.
Isn't it?
Probably, I don't even want to answer this one. We're like, anti-competition at the kitchen. We want to lift each other up. So I guess gossip, I don't know. As long as it's
but the thing is, like, there's actual competition, and then there's like, oh yeah, I did that yesterday.
Yeah,
my mom does that too. My mom makes it better.
Or like Penelope.
I don't mean to interrupt, ladies, but this buffalo chicken dip situation is the business. So listen.
Yeah, what did he just take away and dump in the garbage?
That was my script plate.
Your script plate.
I didn't have a plate, so I was using the script for a plate.
And a napkin? Like, what is this?
I have a napkin now, but I needed a plate.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right.
My apologies.
Well, okay, back to the game. Would you rather have someone get sick from drinking too much at a kitchen holiday party, or have someone corner you and tell you their real feelings about things at a holiday party for 45 minutes?
Oh my gosh. You're just making me like never want to have an event.
All these things will happen eventually, by the way.
Like, you know what you should do better?
If I were you.
Yeah. I wouldn't do this.
I just walk away. Whenever I hear the phrase, if I were you, I just walk away.
Right. You know, I've gotten pretty thick skin with the oversharing, so I think I can handle that.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it's better than having to clean it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Last one. Would you rather have someone who texts throughout the educational programs, or someone who has gas throughout the educational programs?
Get out.
We'll go with the texting, just in hopes that they're sharing all of the information that they're taking in.
Doesn't that just miss you or make you miss planes?
You're right.
Yeah,
That's like what came to mind with all of those.
Oh my god,
that I've had on a plane.
Planes make it tough. Planes make me worry about the human race. Are you a immediate stander? Because I can't stand them.
Oh my god, no, I'm not.
I would rather wait to be the last one off the plane than.
It is a metal tube. Okay, it's a metal tube. You're not skipping anybody in the line.
I never judge anyone more than when it's not their turn and they try to stand in front of me.
Oh my god.
Or people who go to the baggage claim and like stand in front of you and block you. I'm like, just wait for your bag.
First of all,
just wait for it.
When you're sitting in your seat and somebody try to get up off fast and you're at like crotch level and that person is just sitting there all in your situation so they can just stand up for whatever reason I do not understand, it makes me lose faith in humanity. Don't be one of those people, okay?
That is one where I'm like, we might fight.
Help somebody get their bag, move the line along, and then let's all get to where we got to get.
Right.
Don't be that person. PSA.
Human order.
Did she say that she was or not?
I don't know. I didn't. All right. No, you're not a stand-up person.
She's
no,
like,
no,
I am a stand-up.
I feel like
very anti-standing up
right now. I
No.
would openly shame her.
I know her. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it.
Right.
Oh my god. Well, how can people support the kitchen right now as we wrap up?
Oh, come be a member. Come join us.
True.
Pretty simple.
Come be a member.
That's what you can do. You want to get a check.
Yeah, if people are nervous, like obviously things are happening, how can they know like any updates or anything that they can kind of keep track of for if they're slowly transitioning back into the workplace? And also talk about that too really briefly. If they're like waiting to go back to their actual office, how is the kitchen kind of a great way to ease into it?
Sure. So I'm one of those people who's still really easing into things too, hence me not being at the golf course with you guys. But I will say we're taking all kinds of like cleaning measures. I'm wiping down surfaces as people come and go. We're wearing face masks. Like I said, I've kind of distanced everything. I think we've got this large open space. We actually have outdoor air circulating units too. So just the whole feel of it is very safe and very clean. But if they're waiting to get back in the office, I can understand like needing to get out of the house. We're there ready to go. We've got the digital memberships. If you're not quite ready yet, that's a great way to check in online and kind of still get that community feel and all of that. But yeah, we're ready and keeping things sanitized. So
do it. And we're members at 605. Are you at Think 3D? You're all bros.
Whoa, hold on. That's a good. Why we gotta be bros?
Wait, can guys come? Dan behind here's like, I've been there.
Oh yeah, Dan's been there. Yeah, he came for a meeting. We have like conference room rental time that comes with your membership. So guys are welcome in the conference rooms if somebody's like hosting a meeting or that kind of thing. Memberships are just for the girls. Sorry. Guys.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me.
Okay. Write it down.
We have had a few events too, though, that are open to everybody. So we try to incorporate everyone as much as we can.
Yeah, I'm a dude. There's just no opportunity.
You can wear a wig and ladybugs it.
Yeah.
There's no places to go for dudes. Listen, it's okay. Y'all can have your thing. All right, do your thing.
you.
Let them have their space. Let them live.
Oh my gosh. So everyone go to thekitchensf.com. Get yourself a membership.
Do it.
We're doing all of our updates on our social media too, mostly on Facebook and Instagram. There's daily updates over there. So.
Oh, perfect. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for
Do you have
having
anything
me.
to fake cheers to? Do you have anything to cheers?
I've got my water.
Hey.
Oh, you would be hydrating.
Yeah, of course you're hydrating. Your beautiful skin.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for
coming on. We appreciate you.
Well, what another episode for the ages.
Man, I tell you what, listen.
You talked for 5 seconds and 8.
Yeah, you talked for the rest. You act like I was just sitting here. You were doing your thing. There's food here. I'm not going to let it get cold. Chef Thomas went through the trouble of making this wonderful food, and I'm going to eat it because that's part of my job. I'm drinking my Pin High beer. I got some Boulevard over here as well. We got some sangria. We got some spicy jalapeno sunshine situation. What is it called again? The Sun Kiss.
We got some sunshine.
You got that happening. Listen, you close it out. I'm going to hit a couple balls.
Okay. Be easy to hit some balls. Brian, how'd you feel about that? Did you feel good about this?
I think it went pretty well. I mean, we want to save some of this for the after show, obviously.
Yeah. So, like, say this is like sports. What would you work on for next time?
I don't. V's phone went off a couple times. Kind of rattled the table a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chewing though, so that was good. But other than that, I mean,
hands behind. You're going. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
But I think, what would you give it, a 5?
No, I said 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're winning. We're still alive.
Oh.
Well, all right. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Brian for putting up with us as usual. Thank you to Great Shots. I feel like I'm way less motivational sounding than when V does this.
Oh my God. Bro, what are you doing right now, man?
Thank you to Boulevard Brewing Company for like a 10-pack of beer. I'm gonna try to cover V up with Boulevard. And until next time, 605 Show by 605 Magazine.
You are now rocking with the. You are now you're rocking with the best. You are now